Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage your moderator, Summer Flynn from the Dolls of Horror podcast.
Do you have enough space?
Okay, there we go.
Look at my shoe next to Tyler's.
Big feet.
Look at you, height next to Tyler's. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Okay, good to see you all again. Hi, guys. Hi. So, first off, I want to know, how did you guys get involved in acting?
Oh, just straight up acting.
Yeah, beginning, origin story right now.
Tyler, how'd you get involved? Here.
I started as a pro wrestler and transitioned into film. Took a little different course than these two lovely ladies, but
Hey, but that's still theater, right?
that is theater in the round, yes.
Do you miss wrestling?
Hell no.
Danielle?
I started in beauty pageants.
Oh, wow. How old were you?
5 years old. Yeah, exactly. Wow.
Still have your old tapes?
I do, actually. I do, straight up VHS tapes.
Oh, okay. I was like, VHS or Betamax?
No, oh, hey.
I still have some betas at home.
too.
I do.
Oh my gosh, no
I do.
betas here.
I do. So,
You're jittery.
What?
I was just really talkative and ADD and bubbly, and my parents needed to put me in something. So they put me in theater, and it clicked.
and it worked out, right?
Worked out. It did.
And now we're all here.
Yeah.
We're all grateful, right?
Yes.
How did you guys get involved in Halloween? I mean, Danielle has the most history, obviously.
Just an audition.
Audition.
Yeah, I just got lucky, pretty much. Yeah, auditioned as a kid in New York and got it, and then came back 20 years later to be with these guys.
Okay. I auditioned as well.
I'm just.
Mine was like a really long audition process because they were super anal in particular of who they wanted for Laurie Strode. So I had to go in about like 7 times, and like everybody was cast before me. And my final test was with the young girls, and then I found out like a week later that I got it while you guys were all doing your screen testing and stuff.
Did you already know Rob, Tyler?
Yeah, I did the Devil's Rejects with Rob, and then he wrote the Halloween with me in mind. He said, if you're not going to do it, I'm not going to do it. So that's how he kind of talked me into it. But yeah, he explained the whole backstory and how he was going to make Michael more than a one-dimensional character. And I was like, oh, that's very cool. Let's do it, you know. And then here we are today.
Yeah. So, I am one of the co-hosts of the Dolls of Horror podcast, and our artist, who makes terrific art for us every week, had a question that he wanted me to relay, and that was, for all you guys, what other characters would you have liked to play if things worked out differently? Was there anything else in the film that you would like to do besides the characters you were assigned?
Michael Myers. Can you imagine?
Yes.
I was going to say I wanted to play one of the girls.
Laurie Strode.
I want to be Laurie Strode, yeah.
No, you want to be Annie.
I guess the killer, I mean,
Yeah, the killer.
we
That's
could
the
have
only
Scout and I both could have come back as the killer.
I would have liked that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been cool. I mean, like, what am I supposed to say? Yeah, I want to be the guy that I killed. No.
Danny Trejo. Danny Trejo.
No, he died a horrible way.
I know, but that
Oh man.
it would have been cool to see you play like a gentleman.
He is a gentleman.
That's what people want from
Just
Tyler,
a
man.
giant man.
They are filming this.
I know they
Yes. And it's gonna go up. Does anyone have any audience questions?
Come on, guys.
Don't be
are. It's
shy.
Friday.
I know.
Wake up.
I don't know, maybe something with whiskey.
Yeah, what are you drinking?
It's good. Something with basil
Old
hand
fashioned.
and some, it kind of like an old fashioned.
Right, so there's no cherry.
Yeah, no, there's no cherries. Yeah, orange. Peel.
Yes.
See on me.
Yes.
See, if we start talking about drinks, someone will pop up.
Old fashioned.
How did you guys feel about the most recent Halloween? Did you
guys talk to each other after they were coming out?
Well, we watched the 2018 one.
I haven't seen them, so I've got no comment.
I think we
Yeah, we
all-
watched it together. Scout and I watched 2018 together for the first time.
Yes.
We thought it was a little soft, maybe?
Yeah, just the kills, like just Michael Myers in general. Just I don't know. For us, I think maybe we're just so used to Rob's.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we're like, eh. But I mean, I love Laurie Strode. I mean,
Of course.
her fucking character.
Yeah,
I
she
can
was
imagine. Yeah, hers was badass. I did really like that the three of them took him down at the end.
Wait, what?
Oh, wait a minute.
Spoiler! Spoiler, 4 years later. It's been 4 years. If you haven't seen it yet, that is not our fault.
And there were a lot of kid kills or like kid things in 2018 one.
What did you guys think of the new ones?
Halloween Kills is pretty brutal.
It's more brutal.
Yeah, if you watch Halloween Kills, it's definitely more Rob Zombie-esque. Like,
So they realized they made a mistake
Yes.
with the one before. They were like, we gotta go bigger.
Of course, definitely.
Cool.
They're like, it's 2020, we gotta ramp it up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. My Halloween journey is very special because Halloween Part 6 is the first one I ever got to see.
So sorry.
No, not the first Halloween, but my first horror movie was in the theater as a 12 years old.
That was Halloween 6?
Yes, and it's not a great movie, but it's very special to me because I love Paul Rudd. Right? But when I went to see the new Halloween in the theater, and the theme song happened with all the speakers and the big sound, I got the feels, and I was like, 12 years old again. So Halloween as a whole is very special just because of that. So, but no, I remember watching Part 4 and 5 when I was like 9 or 10.
Don't age me, Rick.
You still look like you're at 20. So, yes. Scout and Danielle, you guys have a podcast too called Talk Scary to Me, is that correct?
Yes.
How's that going?
Who here has listened to Talk Scary to Me?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because my kids.
Just one. I don't see any kids in there. Oh.
Sorry, so don't do that. Don't say that word. Don't
Her
listen
dad.
to the podcast.
Her dad's in her eyes all the time.
And they're loving the movies.
Right? Yeah, so we started the podcast. I think we're at episode 16.
Okay.
It's come out, and it just gets more and more fun as we continue to do it, and I get to hang out with it.
So if you guys haven't listened, it's all about cover your ears, darling. It's about sex and love and true crime, and it's
our experiences on set.
Yeah, and
or-
it's all like fan questions, advice, and all that stuff. So we're having a good time.
Yeah.
Our next episode comes out on Tuesday, and we actually have a special.
We have a
guest
very,
on that
very
one.
special surprise guest. We have our first guest. We needed a male influence just for like a minute. Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
We're not going to tell you who it is.
I mean, you're sitting next to one.
Yes. Oh, we're going to get him on the show. Would you talk about sex with
I
him?
don't know. Okay. Imagine him on our it's about penis sizes.
Yeah.
And all that.
Renee, where are you?
Renee?
There she is.
Yes,
Do you think Tyler would come on and be honest about his sex life? No. No.
Here's what would happen.
Tell me.
Tyler would come on, you guys would start talking, and he would go.
Sit down. Down. That's my wife. I can talk to her like that.
I want to see it though.
Renee, do you want to come on our show and talk about your sex life with Tyler? No?
No,
What's it like, buddy? What's it like over here?
We're all the same size lying down,
pretty damn good.
right?
I love the episode. I'm not sure which one because I've only listened to about 2. And I think they're not in order. It's just what my podcast app gave me. But it's the one where you talked about the death that happened in your home.
Oh yeah, that's the first one.
I was like, what? I was like,
Yeah,
that's
guys.
so crazy.
So on our first episode, we were doing it out of my house because it was during quarantine before we were at a studio, and in the studio in my house. So Scott was over, and we were just trying to like figure it out. And I think about 40 minutes in, there was a really weird noise, and she was like, "Oh my God, what was that? Is your house haunted?" And I was like, "Actually, A little bit. I have a story. She's like, oh my God, what's going on? So, ironically enough, I'll tell you the story about who has heard the story from episode 1 or 2? Well, of course, Erin. Okay, of how my house was haunted. Okay, it's not really haunted, but
It is.
it's not.
Every
It's
time I
not.
go there now.
Malicious haunt.
No, she's very happy that
It's just a presence.
It's definitely a presence. So I've been living there almost 3 years, and when we bought the house, we renovated, and I sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace all the time. It's like my favorite place to rip out furniture and things and sell them. We were remodeling a bathroom, and we were selling a vanity, and someone came to buy the vanity and said, oh my God, I used to live 2 doors down from you when I was married to my ex-husband. Oh my God, there she is. She's here.
I'm like crazy.
And so someone came to the house to buy the vanity and said, oh my God, I used to live 2 doors down when I was married. It's so sad, you heard what happened here, didn't you? And now, mind you, there was a family in between these people that everybody always talked about, like we'll call them the Smiths, right? So everybody always said, oh, you live in the Smiths' house, you live in the Smiths' house. And I was like, yeah, why does nobody mention the couple that lived there after, which they lived there for 7 years? After, which was really weird, they never mentioned them. Maybe they weren't friendly to them or something. Anyway, come to find out that Mrs. Smith fell off of the balcony out of my master bedroom and died in the driveway. She was 43 with 2 young kids, and guess what night she died on? Halloween. What are
That ain't no
odds?
coincidence.
What are the odds
Well, at
that
least she died outside of the.
she did out in the driveway?
On the property, though.
There's no way that she could have fallen.
Well, you said that there used to be plants up there.
There
so
were plants
maybe-
up there. They come. The rumor was they came home from a party. They got her husband and her got into a fight. She went outside and somehow fell. He was not accused. I mean, they obviously looked into him to see if he pushed her, but I think he had a good alibi. But I don't know. It was late. They come over from a Halloween party.
Yeah.
But it was so crazy because my husband's the one that the woman told this to, and he was like, oh my God, my wife's gonna make me move. Because we've just been living there for 2 months.
Moving sucks.
It sucks. We've just moved in and started renovating. He's like, we're not, it's gonna cost me a lot of money to move if she wants to leave after this. But because it had happened just over 10 years, nobody had to tell us anything. So, yeah, but the fact that she was my age with 2 kids, it's so weird to me. And my son has nightmares in his bedroom. But my house feels really good and it's comfy and like, does it have a weird vibe?
Well, now it does for me. I fucking freaked out.
There was a
Stay off the balcony.
You know, I never go out there.
See, there we go. You're
Yeah.
safe.
There used to be like 2 wood chairs out there, and I wasn't sure if they were hers or they were the people after, because there were some things that still remained after the Smiths left. But I was like, why would they keep this here? So I got rid of that stuff. But then once I knew that somebody died and it was her stuff, I started like politely throwing her stuff away. Like, I'm so sorry I have to move the
Well,
wrought
also-
iron kittens out of the fireplace.
When you just sent the photo, so we have this group chat with a bunch of like horror actresses, so it's just all of us just like talking shit all the time.
Pretty much.
But she sent us her before and afters,
Oh, yeah.
and now that I saw the befores and I hear the story, yeah, a little bit more freaked out.
I definitely redid it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I love that story, so I want to share it again, if no one has heard the episode.
But if you're going to start watching, so we're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, but I think you should start what episode? I want to say probably
10.
Yeah.
When we got the groove of it.
Yeah, 10-ish. And then the last 5 I would listen to for sure.
Yeah, I love listening. I'm like a completist, and I always like to listen to something from beginning to end, even if it's years old. It might take me a while, but I'll get through it.
Get it.
Yeah. Any questions now?
Yeah, I have one question. How would you feel about like a multiverse, let's say, Scout's Halloween crossed over with the current one? Like they're doing that in films nowadays, like they've done with like with Doctor Strange and Spider-Man, like that kind of stuff. Like
Both of the Michael Myers reuniting in a film,
yeah, like that kind of thing.
going head to head.
No, both green.
Tyler would whoop his ass.
Yeah, Tyler. I just love. I think I'm biased. I love his
I mean-
Michael Myers more.
I mean,
So
that's
I
what
feel
Hollywood
like,
is doing these days. Like, if you think about it, like.
yeah,
They're just running out of ideas,
they
Henry.
are. They are. I'm anxious to see what the third one's gonna be because I feel like, get a repeat. I think it'd be cool, but I mean, I like kids more, so.
Yeah. Anyone else? I know I saw some more.
I can actually add to that question. If I think, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but if they're still filming and you guys got the call from, David Gordon Green or anything, would you take it? And if you're allowed to disclose it, can you disclose if he's already done that, or to play a different character, or to give your insight?
Okay, so I was watching Halloween Kills on the flight here.
It was on the flight here?
Yeah, man.
Were you on American?
Delta.
Oh, man.
And I hadn't seen it. And I got really pissed. I got so fucking pissed because there were so many characters that they brought back. Like, it was like, that person, that person, that person, that person.
That nobody really cares about.
And I was just like, why wouldn't they bring Danielle back?
Yes.
And even like, okay, if she can't play the same role as something. I'm like, if you're doing all of the, like, you're bringing everyone back. I was just so angry for my friend.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, why would
The
you?
only thing that I got pissed about recently was I saw them post a picture with Kyla Richards and Jamie Lee and somebody else, I don't know who it was. And I was like, wow, Kyla Richards in this picture looks like Jamie Lloyd, like she bangs and the long hair. I was like, this is really weird. I don't really know who's serializing this in, but I don't know. I have a feeling that the way I feel like they do movies in like 2s and 3s, and maybe after the 3rd one, they're not going to have anywhere to go, and maybe they'll have to come back and revisit.
Loop back around again.
Of course. What else are they going to do?
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah,
you know?
space, yes.
Space.
Maybe try that
Oh
one.
my God. Maybe Jamie will come back for another later on, but
But I think it'd be
don't know.
cool. I would love to come and play a different role. I think that'd be really cool. I think it'd be cool to be killed. Since you never got me.
Right? Jamie Lloyd is one of my favorites for sure. I had a Halloween costume, custom made of the princess costume.
Nice.
And I love it. And it's great. I was like, I don't want to be a kind of like a princess. I always did. When I was a kid watching that movie, I wanted that costume.
It's awesome. I wish I kept that costume.
And now that I'm an adult, I want Wendy's costume.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, I thought I saw more. Yes.
Are we allowed to ask questions about Hatchet?
Sure.
So I'm just curious if Scout's going to be in a Hatchet movie.
Everyone's asking about that, by the way. We should put you in.
Am I?
Well,
I haven't seen a script, but if there's a character, I'm sure I can talk Adam
She
into
wants
it.
to be killed. Let her.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, I go to,
And that'd be a gnarly kill, whatever it was, right?
they're so fun to do. I think that the good thing about the horror community, at least I found, is that we support one another.
Absolutely.
You know, we are all a big family, and we all, when there's movies that come up and there's parts for our friends, we are the first ones on the phone going, hey, you want to do this movie with me? You want to be part of this? So that's why we're all like family. And that doesn't happen, I don't think, in other worlds. So,
Well,
so
look, we just created a podcast together.
I know.
Where we see each other all the time.
I know.
We obviously love each other.
Any more?
So I listen to your all's podcast and everything I read online. I know Rob Zombie's not interested in doing a 3rd installment. However, he's continuing his career as a producer, director. I know he's doing the Munsters. Do you guys think you'll be working with him in the future?
You know, who knows? You never know. I've done 3 films with him so far, so, you know, if the phone rings, I'll definitely talk to him about it and see. Yeah. I love working with Rob. Great guy.
Yeah, I think we would all jump at the chance to work with Rob again, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Danielle and I mean, we can say it, right? I mean, we reached out to him to do the podcast, to come in as a guest, and he was like, yeah, in the future, because he's working on the Monsters right now, but, I mean, yeah, he's always our friend, and we'll support him and everything that he does, but, yeah, most definitely.
Yes.
So this is for Tyler. So you guys were just mentioning how, like, when you work in the horror community, how everybody's so close-knit, and you call up your buddies to work on films and stuff. And so with you working with the X-Men franchise, is there a big difference when you're working with the horror films versus, like the big, Marvel-verse?
Yeah, I mean, the Marvel universe it's a whole different kind of animal. I was lucky enough to be able to do Jupiter's Legacy with Mark Miller just recently, so I kind of carried on doing the supervillain stuff. But yeah, I mean, they're two totally different worlds. Two totally, and I think like with the Halloween franchise, we all became kind of family, you know? So it was, it's just a different kind of feeling.
Yeah, I think it's definitely different. I mean, I think we've all done movies, so many movies, and I feel like this franchise, I'm more friends with anybody on a set than I was in anything else.
Absolutely.
I'd like to add something about, you know, what a comment about superhero films. Like, you can only do them like so much. Like, Hugh Jackman's already dead. Patrick Stewart, who can do them extremely well. Like Ian McKellen. I mean, they're trying to get Tom Cruise to do Superior Iron Man. Tony Stark is Robert Downey Jr. As much as I like Mark Ruffalo, and because it was just went campy. Edward Norton was just like, he had it all, like with the Fight Club and Primal Fear and American History X.
Who's your favorite Batman?
Christian Bale, because his body took a whole new level. American Psycho, Equilibrium, The Machinist, he had to get back.
I am too.
Keaton, he was a short guy, but he was perfect. He was okay as Bruce Wayne, but not Batman. But Bale had it all the way because for the last decade he was screwing around with his body. And
Are you excited for the new one?
no.
Oh.
Tell us how you really feel.
In my opinion, the Bruce Wayne that they did, I mean, he's pale. He looks like a drug, that he's been on drugs.
Well, Rob's a friend of mine. Give it a chance.
No, I try to give every movie a chance before I make a judgment, even no matter how much I want to make a judgment. You know, never know.
There's gonna be pros and cons. It's like you know, it's
Right.
just everybody has a different taste. That's why we're not with the same person as a partner. I just hate this thing.
They want to hear you in the back.
I have a
Exactly.
loud voice. Do I not, Renee?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Questions?
Oh, here we go.
Okay, it's redhead.
Kind of off the wall, just curious. Have y'all seen Halloween 3? And if so, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I just think that they should have it should have had Michael in it. That's the only reason why. I mean, I think it's kind of a cool movie. It just, you know, I don't know why they just need to not have Michael Myers in it. That was just a big fuck up. And honestly, if people hadn't been so disappointed in Halloween 3, I don't know if Halloween 4 would have had the success that it had. But 10 years later, and then bringing Michael back, I think really is the reason why it was such a big movie.
Yeah,
so
there was some distance.
I'm glad that maybe 3 wasn't as huge of a success. It's given me a career, that movie, essentially. So.
Saw someone over here too.
Yes.
What was more challenging, wearing the saber-tooth prosthetics or the Michael Myers mask in the film?
Oh, that would be Sabretooth. But Jupiter's Legacy was way beyond that.
Don't let him fool
Yeah,
you.
Michael Myers mask, it was just, you just pull it on. You know,
And why were you such a big baby? Then why were you like such a big baby then?
I'd like to add what he said, and I watch a lot of films like the
Henry, wait your turn. Wait your turn, Henry. It's okay.
I'd like to hear what he
You know I love it.
Let's just go back to talking about the sex things that they were doing.
Talk about sex all night. It's way more interesting.
Way more.
Yeah.
So in the film, when you go to the Halloween party, you're all dressed up like the Rocky Horror Picture Show characters.
That's my favorite, by the way.
Oh, that was that. I mean, that was Rob. Like that's like one of his movies that he really loves, and I fought so hard because I wanted to be Angela's character because I wanted to be a dude dressed up as a dude. You know, I was like, no, I want to be. But Magenta looked so good. That was actually my costume that year because it looked so good.
I'm usually magenta for Halloween because of the hair.
Oh, your hair, yeah.
Just dye red and I'm good to go.
Yeah, you pull it off.
Yeah. Anyone else out there? Yes.
Yes, when you guys are making the new Rob Zombie Halloween, was it important for you guys to go ahead and get the blessing from the old cast? And I know that's mainly a question for Tyler and Taylor, but for Danielle, did you speak to the whole cast to, go ahead and try to get their blessing just on, what was going on? Was it important to you? And if it was, did any of them reach out to you and vice versa? Can you talk to that topic a little bit?
I'm trying to think if I saw her at a show. No, I think I saw her at a show after, and she was like, I played you. And I was like, oh, she's tiny, like me, she's a tiny person. I mean, I hadn't seen her in real life, except for the movies, so. No, I don't even know if they even saw it. Do you know if they even saw it? Maybe.
I don't think so.
And there's been so many different Michaels,
Well, like Nick Castle in your case, sir, and did he reach out to you, or did you reach out to him?
No, but you run into each other at events and things, and it's like, oh, you recognize, But he is the OG, so that's all good.
Jamie, I'm still waiting for a call back. So maybe I don't get that call. Still waiting to hear. So it's. Anyone else out there? Yes.
I'll throw this one out there. So this is for Tyler. What's the deal with the beef with Moran?
Get it.
Who?
Oh, yeah.
Get it.
Tony Moran.
Tony Moran.
I don't know what his problem is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I have. I mean, he can say whatever he wants, but we all know what would happen, don't we?
Is he here? Is he at this one?
Yeah.
I think they separate you guys on purpose.
That's so weird.
I'm not too worried. I mean, he can say it and do whatever he wants. I've got no beef with him. I don't know why he would say that. Of course, he has some reason for saying it. If I did something to offend him, I wish he would have just came to me and said, like a man, and said, hey, got a problem with you. But I know I didn't, so.
He told me and I forgot what it was.
He told you?
Did you really forget?
He told you that he had a beef with me?
Yes, so this is so,
Okay, we gotta hear
Here,
that.
okay, so you knew since then. What?
Yeah, 'cause
So-
you talked to him to clear the air.
I did, but I
Flush his
didn't.
toilet.
I did, but because I felt like he was like making a fool of himself, and I wanted him to apologize to the fans. But I didn't. I guess I didn't watch all the way through and realize what he had said about you. And then when I was like, okay, obviously I didn't, and then I went back, and so I went back again and said, you need to clear some stuff up. Like, what is your beef with Tyler? And he told me you said something to a fan, and that fan went over and told him that you said something, but I know you, and you were probably just like joshing, like being funny, and he took it for real, like personally, without really thinking because he was probably drinking. And then it became a whole thing. But then I didn't want you to think that I was defending him and not you, because you guys just need to talk about it. No,
Fucking
honestly,
kidding me? I
swear
do
to
have
God.
to apologize
No,
to
no,
him?
no, 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 no.
What did I say to that little guy?
No, listen. It was a game of telephone.
I'm kidding.
I think that's what it was. I think, this is what I think. I think,
Talk to him on the phone?
He doesn't know that.
I think that,
What are you talking about?
you know, it says we're like if Kane's like, oh yeah, that over there is in his tight jeans, like not about you. I'm just trying to think of like what Kane would say, because Kane's like Mr. Sarcastic, like, oh yeah, the guy over there in the tight jeans, whatever. And then like if someone went over and said,
I say
Kane
that.
was just talking bad about you or whatever, and then you were like, wait, what?
But this
Someone went over to him and told him something that you had said, but I think he took it out of context.
Okay, but this is why
But did I
we're
really
not
say
kids
that, or was
anymore.
that somebody else
Who knows?
saying it?
That's exactly what I think. I think it was someone saying bullshit,
But
and
then,
then
but
but
why
he
would
didn't.
why would you go up to the person? rather
Exactly.
than, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Like,
he need.
we're not-
Yes, because he's afraid he's going to probably get hit, but.
Yeah, by me.
But he should have, yes, 100% he should have. Because after I was like, fuck, I don't want Tyler to think I'm not defending him by like trying to help Tony dig
Yeah,
himself
thanks a
out of
lot.
I'll say sorry.
I'm just saying, no, you have to pick me up right now. I just felt like I know Tony means well, and I know that listen, this is the truth. He feels like I think he's insecure about being here sometimes because he had a smaller part in the movie. But we all deserve to be here, you guys. Like, he's in the movie, I mean, we all deserve to be here. So he shouldn't have offended the fans. He shouldn't talk shit about you. I think he gets insecure and says dumb shit sometimes. And it's as simple as that. And he's apologized for it, and hopefully everyone's just able to grow up and move on. But I don't want you to think I don't have your back. Because you guys just
I
need
have
to
your
like,
back.
Hey!
Let's go.
I don't know what the hell happened. But I haven't seen you since then, so I'm glad we talked about it because I forgot about it.
Yeah, I could really care less. It's all good. You just got to be the bigger man, you know. I mean, I literally. Not good.
Is there anybody bigger? I've used that before. That's so good.
No, that was actually pretty good.
That's
I'm
really
going to drop the mic on.
That's really good. But I think that's what it was. I think somebody said something that wasn't true and it fired him up for whatever reason. You wouldn't say anything.
I see something bad about
The
you.
only, yeah, I was like, the
fine.
only
I
shit
come
that
over
you
and
talked about is about us.
I'd be like, Tyler, you jumped shit about me and then take it outside. Just saying.
Yeah. So I have another question for you guys.
So don't anyone go up to Tony and say anything, please.
No.
You're
Oh, you
okay.
know they are.
Oh God.
We're all here for fun, guys. Well, hey, I got it on video.
Yeah,
So
it's on video.
I'll send it to Tony. You know that there it is, right?
There you go.
I love everybody.
Exactly. So I want to know, aside from Halloween, or even if it is Halloween, what is the project you guys individually are most proud of? Because you have many credits under your belt, all of you guys.
Not the.
Yeah. It could be a show, it could be anything, it could be theater. You know?
I think maybe mine would probably be just because I had to work my ass off and playing a person was really tough. Probably playing Lita Ford in The Runaways.
Yes.
Because I originally was the bass player and I learned all the bass. I'm a drummer, so I didn't know any bass. And then we were in band practice, and Joan Jett was there every day on set, and we had ended band practice, and all of us girls were just jamming out, and I just was like flipping my hair back and forth, and they were having an issue finding their Lita, and then Joan came up to me and she was like, well, would you play like Lita? Would you want to be Lita? And then I had to learn guitar, and that shit's hard, you know? And you're in like fucking stiletto shoes, and like, you know, but that was a really great experience, and then I got to be, you know, Lita's like one of my closest friends now, so I think that for sure. And obviously Laurie Strode.
Well, for me, I mean, I have to say that my favorite character is Black Star in Jupiter's Legacy. I mean, and then they canceled the shit, so I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
But anyhow, yeah, it's there. There's 8 episodes, and they're talking about doing a villains universe, so you never know.
Hell yeah.
Come on.
You know, I think, gosh.
Wish Upon a Star?
Wish Upon a Star. By the way, I
My
love that.
favorite.
I do love that. I do like comedy a lot. I've never had to play it. I like Mary Beth from Hatchet probably almost as much as I like Jamie from Halloween.
Did you have a favorite Hatchet movie that
2 over 3 for sure.
2 over 3?
Yeah.
2 over 3, for sure.
3 I was just handcuffed and like in the back of a car and holding an urn for the entire movie.
Oh, but you had some great.
I had some good one-liners, yeah.
Okay, now this is
I
another
did.
thing. In our podcast, we have segments. One of them is Epic Line. Okay?
Is it the fist your own ass one that I said or something?
Oh, you know what? I don't remember because
This is sad.
Hey, kids.
we had so many. And last year, what was it? No, it was 20. Yeah, it was 2021. We did a whole month of Hatchet on the show because no one could go to Mardi Gras, right? So why not have Mardi Gras at home with us? Anyways, yeah, one of our segments is Epic Line, and I want to know, for you guys, favorite line you've said ever. Like, first instinct. This is gonna be hard for Danielle. Well, a line that makes you go, that was a good one. It could be from anything.
For me, I had the best lines in The Last Boy Scout, by far.
Yeah.
God. I mean, I said like, fuck you, you fucking redneck. I said, what the hell's that? Oh, so Damon Wayans had his head shaved. This is actually a funny story because I didn't understand this joke until I got older.
Of course.
Had his head shaved and he had like a number 13 or something. I don't know, he had some number in the back of it, like shaved in his hair. So it was bald except for this number, and I didn't understand what the line was. What the hell's that number in the back of your head? Is that like a license plate in case somebody tries to steal it? I don't know why I didn't get that. And then he said, no, it's my high school number. And I say, so when do you graduate? I did not know why that was funny until I was like in my 20s. It's ridiculous, right?
When did it hit you? Did you like watch it again, or
I did. I watched it again. I was like, oh. It was like on TV or something, and I went, I finally understand. I finally get it. So I said, having no idea what I was talking about.
Right. Boo? Was your boo?
Yeah, in that movie.
What was yours?
What was mine?
Yeah.
Oh,
It doesn't have to be Halloween. It could be anything you've ever
Yeah,
done.
well, from Jupiter's Legacy, I got a fan club, asshole.
yeah.
Love it.
And then
Row, you whores, row, Greeks are dying.
nobody knows what movie that was from, do they?
Troy.
Oh, good. See, I got a fan club.
So it's only,
This shit.
this is my only favorite line, and I'm not gonna say it because there's a little girl in here.
Well,
Um,
she's covering her
and
ears
it's
right now.
only because who I said it to. I did a movie called Love Ranch with Joe Pesci and Helen Mirren, and there was a scene where Helen slammed me to the ground, and she was the madam at this brothel, and I was a girl, and she slammed me to the ground, and we had this fight scene, and I was just calling her like a cunt and a whore and a slut and all this stuff, and it was like it was you're old hag, you're such a your cunt is older than you or something. It was something crazy, so fucking bizarre, and I was just like, oh my god, I am saying this to Helen Mirren right now, and this is nuts. Like, so I think that might have been like my favorite, just because who I was saying it to.
Right.
And then she was saying shit back to me. I was just like, this is surreal.
Was it scripted?
Nope, we were just going free ball.
Oh my god. Scary. That's even better.
Yeah, it
She
was
just
cool.
gave it right back.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Do we have any more audience questions? Yes.
I was wondering, in particular, Danielle, when you guys were making the movie, did you ever have like nightmares at night?
No. That's like an older. I think I've had one dream about Michael Myers, and I woke up like, wow, I finally had a dream about him. Like finally in my 30s or something, I was like, whoa, that was kind of scary.
I've never had a dream about Michael Myers either.
It's weird, right?
Wow, weird.
I scared myself.
I'm gonna have a dream about your I'm gonna have a dream about your friend right there with the big face. That's scary, way scarier. For sure. Anyone else? Yes. Yes.
What scares you, Tyler?
Us?
My wife when she's pissed off at me.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
What about you two? What scares you guys?
Skunks.
Skunks
I can't do skunks, man. I cannot. I've been chased by too many skunks
Oh
in
my
my life. I'm a target on my back for a skunk. They chase me. Every time I see one, they're like, "Wah!" Yeah, I can't do skunks.
I don't like elevators.
Oh, elevators?
No. No. You ever see me get out? Like, if I'm in a parking garage and there's nobody, I won't take an elevator. If I can't walk down the stairs, I'll wait till someone comes and gets in with me. I've been stuck 3 times in an elevator. So.
It's like the stunt thing.
Yeah, I can't. I'm like, this is not, Elevators and fish, maybe. I don't care for fish. Big fish in the ocean freak me out.
Oh, so those fish, not like fish
Look at
tank
Josh.
fish.
No, fish tank fish are okay as long as I'm not in there with them. Like, I would never go get a pedicure with those foot-eating
Oh,
fish.
that feels so good
Oh.
in Thailand.
Oh my god, no way.
They like clean your feet.
But you like for your man to like touch your feet at night. Yeah, I'm not
Massage my feet.
No,
That's
thank
so
you.
weird. For a man to massage a woman's foot.
I thought it was
Ooh.
something, I think.
We've got another question over here.
Be on the sheet, sorry.
We're on our podcast right now. It's
No
live.
feet talk.
It's live.
Two, were there any things that you wanted your characters to do, or was there anything particularly exciting about the script that you were interested in exploring when you guys made the sequel?
I wanted to kill Laurie Strode.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. You're too slow.
In my mind, she died several times.
Do you remember there was nothing written for you and I? There was nothing written in the script?
Oh,
Right?
for the
kill. We did that
Yeah,
like
yeah.
running thing.
Oh,
Here, I'll let you tell
man.
the story.
Jesus.
Okay, so we did the thing where we filmed like quite a bit in the bedroom, right? With me throwing you on the bed and all this, and Danielle is so damn fast. It's like, you know, Rob would yell action and she'd already be out the door. I'm like, son of a bitch, slow down. She goes, you want to catch me, you better catch me, right? So I'm like, okay, I got this. You know, they go, you know, rolling action. On rolling, I would be grabbing for her and I'd still barely catch her, you know? And she's just a spitfire. Both these ladies they give 110%. I'm like, slow down, I'm playing Michael Myers. I'm not supposed to run, damn it. You know? Plus I'm older than you guys, so just chill out. But yeah, we did a whole scene where we trashed that whole, I mean, I threw her on the bed and then you threw you against the cupboards and cabinets.
There was nothing
in the script, right?
There was nothing in the script. You just came and saw me after. Like, so, and I remember having a conversation with Rob saying, if you kill me, that's right. And you're like, what can I break and what can I not break? It's like, don't break that door. And you're like, well, they keep putting real doors there for you to bust through anyway. So there was nothing in the script where you actually saw Michael get Annie. And I remember having a conversation and saying, you know, people are gonna be pissed off if I die and I'm the only one in the whole script that doesn't get a scene with Michael Myers. You know, it's only the aftermath.
The payoff.
Yeah, so he just kind of said, well, you guys just do whatever you want to do. Just destroy the room and just try to get her and roll. Here's 2 or 3 cameras and just roll. And you were like, what can I do to you? What can I throw you? What can we do in this room?
We're like, you want to trash that?
Let's do it.
You guys block it out like a play?
No, we just fucking did it.
Okay.
He just said, I'll come for you. And I was like, come get me. And he rolled and that's what happened.
I love it when you run out the door and he like fishes you.
Oh, that's the first movie.
You're right.
That was an accident.
That's my favorite though. That's one of my favorite frames.
And remember in the original one, Tyler, where you were supposed to throw me on the table and stab me the way you did Brea's character in 2, but you couldn't get me off the floor because my boot kept coming off, and you had the knife and the mask, and you were like, I can't lift you from the ground over my shoulder.
Yeah, we did that like 4 times. I'd have a boot.
And then you were like, fuck this, you started dragging me out the door, and then they kept it.
Yeah.
That would have been really funny if you used a boot.
Well, it's hard as an actor. You're playing that you're not, like, you're fighting, but you don't want to look like you're giving into it, even though it calls for that in the script. So it's kind of a hard balance to figure out. And you know, we want to make it look as realistic as possible, because I'm in the movies watching, going, that's bullshit. Like, he just grabbed her 2 seconds. Fuck that. So it's nice to be able to do that. But I had big old handprints on me from Tyler's hand. It was like from my elbow to my shoulder, I think. I had your hand.
Yeah, because I was dragging you on the ground.
Yeah.
Anyone else out there?
Sorry.
Yeah, since we talked about a few other things other than Halloween, Compound Fracture, Penance Lane, incredible stuff. What's next?
We are doing a graphic novel based on The Last Spartan, written by John Saunders. So imagine if you have The Punisher, a little bit of True Detective mixed in with some human trafficking is what we're doing. We're doing a graphic novel about that right now. Christopher Priest, who wrote The Black Panthers and The Punisher, is writing it and has written it. And we have concept art that's coming in right now that is looking fantastic. So that's what we're excited about right now and doing that. And hopefully we're going to be releasing it or launching a campaign around October, September, October. So please look for that through Main Entertainment.
Do either of you ladies have anything coming up you want to talk about or can talk about?
You've got something out right now, don't you?
Yeah, I just had a movie called A Long Night come out. It's everywhere, streaming everywhere. It's really good. It's Nolan Funk. It's the director who did Ghost House. It's bizarre, man. Like, it's a crazy ride. And then I have a movie coming on tonight, actually, on Lifetime, where I play 3 sisters. So if you want to see me talking to myself, definitely check that out.
What time is it on?
I think it's on at 8 o'clock. Yes.
It's your room, so watch
You have an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
He was watching Lifetime.
Yeah, go watch Lifetime. I know you.
I'm on
Screaming
it.
at your table. You're like, here I am.
Remember when you were working on it? I don't even know how you did that. I barely remember my lines.
It was crazy, man.
I did a bunch of movies last year and they haven't surfaced yet. So I don't know when any of them are coming out. There's some of the guys here that did a movie called The Stream. Stream is, they're here. The guys that did The Punisher as well. So we've got that coming out, I think, fairly soon. And then a bunch of other little ones that hopefully will appear this year. Other than that, that's everything else is kind of just chill right now.
Yeah, you and I did one, not together but not together. We filmed separately. Dr. Gift.
Oh yes, Dr. Gift.
So we'll be in that one together.
Yes, I wanted to do that because I got to kill somebody with a guitar.
So rad.
It's funny how you take, there's certain, requirements for taking jobs. That's what I look for. What are the kills? How do I get to kill somebody, or how do I die?
When Abel showed me those photos, I'm like, yes.
Oh yeah, super fun.
Super fun. It was so good. And filming in that house was fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah, his house was great.
Oh my gosh, I was like so excited. I was like, this is a museum in itself.
Yeah, super
Right?
cool.
All right, guys, we have time for one more question. I'll let you guys pick. Who do you want to take?
Wait, put it up.
Michael wants to ask one.
Oh boy.
Michael doesn't talk.
Oh yeah, how is this gonna happen?
Right.
You want a mic?
Michael, you on the mic?
Oh, are you bowing before us? Oh no.
You wrote it down?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wow, is that the real picture?
Oh, I gotta film this?
That's the real picture.
Why am I scared? Do you not remember this?
Yes, it's a great
Again, press record, Tyler.
Oh my god, Daddy. You had one job.
Let's do it over. Let's do it over.
I got
You
it.
had one job. You got it.
I think I did.
Oh my god.
I did.
Oh, you did.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Oh my god.
That happened.
It's off already.
That's a prop.
Oh my god, that's so creepy.
That's awesome.
Where'd you get that from?
Yeah.
Woo! Well, I think actually that's the best way to end this panel ever. That's great. That's beautiful. Thank you, Mr. Myers.
Oh, thank you.
I was like,
I will
what's
say he is a little short though.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
That's
I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Tony.
Thank you very much, guys.